Trump gave, quote, a speech about, quote, the economy. And the reason I'm using quotes is it wasn't a speech, but rather some low energy teleprompter confusion. And it wasn't about the economy beyond the fact that Trump mentioned the word crypto and the word oil. But beyond that, it's hard to say it was really about the economy. So CBS was at Trump's economic event that went haywire. Reporter asks a very good question. If you lose this election, will it have been legitimate? Or is it that by definition, if you lose, it was an illegitimate election? And Trump goes, I'm a very honorable person.
If you lose this election, will it have been legitimate?
If I see that we had a fair and free election, which I hope to be able to say, but if I see that, you will never see anybody more honorable than me. I'm an honorable person. You see the report that came out on Biden today from Congress with all of the money that was stolen.
But you didn't accept the results of the last election.
Well, that's right, because there were many problems with the last election. You know it.
Even though all of the legal cases were dropped.
No, they weren't brought because the judges wouldn't take them because they said it was after the election. Well, how else?
That's a complete and total lie, by the way.
You're going to find out cheating until after the election. I think things have been done over the last 4-year period that will make this a free and fair election. And certainly, if for some reason I lose, and I think if I lose, this country will go into a tailspin, the likes of which it's never seen before, the likes of 1929.
Right. It'll be the same tailspin that Trump was anticipating if Biden won, which never happened. You know, when you have to clarify, no one is more honorable than me. You will never see anyone more honorable than me, Trump said. Your honor is definitely a question mark. That's something that we have learned very much so. Trump's still kind of confused, interestingly, as to how to play the overturning of Roe v. Wade, because on the one hand, it is something he achieved by selecting the 3 Supreme Court justices that he selected. At the same time, Republicans have lost so much ever since that decision was made by the Supreme Court. So here's how Trump plays it by saying everybody wanted Roe v. Wade overturned.
You were influential in picking 3 Supreme Court justices to overturn Roe v. Wade. Do you have any regrets about the overturning of Roe v. Wade?
Well, they've wanted to overturn it for 52 years. For 52 years, they've worked to overturn Roe v. Wade. They want to bring it back to the states. All legal scholars, all Democrats, everybody wanted to bring it back. This is for years and decades and decades.
Now, it is very much untrue that everyone wanted to overturn Roe v. Wade. In fact, as is often the case with Trump, the truth is the exact opposite. There was more support for Roe v. Wade. And when we say Roe v. Wade, what we mean is abortion being legal in most cases. There was more support for Roe v. Wade at its time of being overturned than at any time in the Roe v. Wade era. And so unsure, I guess, how to manage the fact that there is national disgust from men and women alike about what happened with Roe v. Wade. Trump is resorting to everyone wanted it overturned, and I did it. That has not worked for Republicans so far. It has not worked in any abortion-related referendum. And the hope is that it also will not work in November. We've got a great bonus show for you today. The Biden impeachment inquiry has ended with no impeachment forthcoming. Second, Kamala Harris wants to raise the corporate tax rate to 28. Republicans are saying it's crazy, yet it is still lower than other tax rates that they found acceptable. And thirdly, shares of the Trump Media and Technology Group continue to dump into the toilet as the stock market is overall doing fine. Shares of Trump's company, absolutely disastrous. Many have lost their life savings after making a cult investment in a company with essentially no revenue. All of those stories and more on today's bonus show. I've been notified we are up to 931 pre-orders for my forthcoming book, The Echo Machine, getting very close to 1,000. I put a lot of work into this book. I would love for you to read it, and you can pre-order it now and secure a whole bunch of other pre-order extras, including a signed book plate. You can do it at davidpakman.com/echo or on any ebook, physical book, or audiobook platform that you prefer. It is called The Echo Machine. If you search my name and The Echo Machine, it'll come up. Let me know about your pre-orders, info@davidpakman.com. I'll see you on the bonus show, and I hope you'll join me tonight for streaming night 2 of the Democratic National Convention. In today's insane media landscape, to stay informed and prepare for the show, I turn to trustworthy publications of record like the Washington Post. No one can beat the Washington Post's track record of investigative journalism and speaking truth to power. And now the Washington Post is a sponsor of the David Pakman Show. Did you know the Post offers a cool feature for audio lovers like you? You can actually listen to articles in addition to reading them, so you can tackle your to-do list and catch up on the news at the same time. And if you thought the Washington Post only covered politics, think again. You name it, they cover it. Climate and culture, crosswords and cooking. The Washington Post helps you discover a world of surprising stories, important insights, and actionable advice. It's important to me that this show only be sponsored by a reputable news organization like the Washington Post, and my audience needs to stay informed. You really need a daily newspaper to read online to do that. From May 21st to June 3rd, my audience can subscribe for just 25 cents per week for their first year. That's 90% off their typical offer. Go to washingtonpost.com/Pakman. And after June 3, they still have a great deal for you at 50 cents a week. The link is in the description.